Hi, I'm Hayley Acton. I'm an ex-member of Bite. I've seen a bunch of their productions and I wanted to talk about the Gone Tomorrow piece, which I just saw. I think this is such an important piece for people of all ages in our community to see because it deals with an issue quite close to home for a lot of young people, and that's youth suicide. And the way that the production is done and the way that the young people talk about these issues is so true to how it really is, so it's a great piece.
I'm Peter Chown, I'm a psychologist. I've been working for more than 30 years and for a lot of that time working with young people and their families. Well, the statistics around youth suicide are still very alarming. We've got very high numbers. Australia had the dubious honour at one point in the late 90s of being as having one of the highest rates of youth suicide in the developed world. For a while there was some really great initiatives that were helping to rein that in, I guess, and bringing more awareness, and the numbers of young people taking their own lives was reduced. But unfortunately, over the last couple of years, last few years, those numbers have gone up again, and we have something like 300 young people who unfortunately kill themselves every year.
The strongest scene in the production for me was when the main character is tying a noose. It really hit home for me because I had a friend commit suicide by hanging recently, and it was profound for me to see what she must have been going through.
Locally, in terms of this area, the Byron Bay, Lismore area, unfortunately we have very high numbers of young people who take their own lives. And look, I think what's important to remember that it's not only the young people who actually kill themselves, but it's also the attempts that are made by many young people, some of which are not recognised, but many of which end up with hospitalisations.
This is such a powerful production. I hope the Byron Youth Theatre gets all the support that they need to take this into other communities and high schools and have the ability to create more learning resources around youth suicide.
I think what's really important is that we don't just leave it to the health professionals. I mean, we have a very important role, and hopefully we're well trained at being able to pick up and respond to the signs when a young person is at risk, but often we don't see them. It's the people in their lives, it's the school teachers, it's the family members and other people in the community. And I think, there's understandably there's a general fear around that and how to respond, but I think the more that we can be sensitised and aware of those risk factors and the signs and have a sense of how to respond and the importance of responding, the importance of taking action, and even if that action is to contact the hospital or contact a health professional or the mental health crisis service, that's a really important thing to do.